Assalamualaikum, testing.
Empat penari kian kemari, jalan berlenggang aduh, sungguh jenaka tari mereka, gambang Semarang. Sambil menari, jongkok berdiri, semua orang padu, turut gembira menurut suara irama gambang. Bersukaria, kelak tertawa, semua orang sayang. Hati tertarik, gerak-gerik si tukang kendang. Sambil menari, jongkok berdiri, semua orang aduh, turut gembira menurut suara irama gambang. Empat penari kian kemari, jalan berlenggang aduh, sungguh jenaka tari mereka, gambang Semarang. Sambil menari, jongkok berdiri, semua orang aduh, turut gembira menurut suara irama gambang. Bersukaria, kelak tertawa, semua orang sayang. Hati tertarik, gerak-gerik si tukang kendang. Sambil menari, jongkok berdiri, semua orang aduh, turut
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Are you from India?
Yeah.
Is my is my voice?
Selamat siang untuk semuanya.
Okay, selamat siang. Who is the speaker here?
Selamat siang.
Selamat siang dari Kamboja.
Apa kabar?
Alhamdulillah kabar baik, Pak. Bagaimana keadaannya di sana?
Oke, untuk semuanya kita akan masuk ke dalam acara. Mohon untuk sementara di mute dulu. Please everyone, mute all of your mic because the program will be start. Dear Dean of Faculty of Humanities Diponegoro University, Dr. Nurhayati M. Hum, Dear First Vice Dean, Dr. Alamsyah M. Hum, Dear Second Vice Dean, Suharyo M. Hum, and the speakers, Dewi Andriani, PhD from University Queensland, Dr. Wati Istati from Universitas Negeri Semarang, Mr. Yogi Fajri as culture practitioner, Dr. Ken Widiatwati from Diponegoro University, and then Dr. Oktiva Heri Chandra from Diponegoro University, and the last, Mr. Arido Laksono M. Hum from Diponegoro University. Hello everyone, welcome to Summer Course Mini BIPA 20 and 23, a summer course by Indonesian Department of Diponegoro University Indonesia, one of the leading public universities in Indonesia. My name is Ikom as a facilitator here. And then, Mas Didit, can you show us the schedule today? Okay. Okay. Please wait. Okay. This is the rundown for day 1. You can look into the schedule. We will start by 3 p.m. until 5:30 p.m. for closing session. And then there are 2 speakers for today, Dr. Dewi Andriani from University of Queensland. And then for session 2, Dr. Wati Istanti from Universitas Negeri Semarang. Okay, now we move from the rules. I'll read you some rules for today. Okay. First one, please change the virtual background with summer course virtual background that already being shared in the email or WhatsApp group. You can check the WhatsApp group for download the virtual background or email to check it out. Okay. And then number 2, write down the username with the format name _ origin. For example, Gadis for the name and the _ Indonesia for the origin. Okay. And then rules number 3, participant must dress politely and behave during the course. Okay, that's all. And then Mini BIPA has brought together international students and scholars from more than 30 countries across the globe, such as France, Germany, England, Malaysia, Philippines, Ethiopia, Burundi, and many others. And we thank you for your interest in participating in this event. And this event will take approximately 1 week from now on until Saturday, in every 3 p.m. in Indonesian time, specifically Jakarta's time. I'm sure you'll get a lot of fun and a lot of insight in this summer course program. So don't miss your chance and make sure every moment and every second is meaningful. That today's program will consist of 3 sessions. For the first one is an opening remark, and then a course overview, and then the core summer course session, coastal Javanese culture as Indonesian cultural heritage as a theme for this course. And then before we dive into the sessions, I'd like to invite you to listen to the national anthem of Indonesia, Indonesia Raya by W.R. Supratman. Thank you very much, everyone. And now, let's start our first session, an opening remark by the Dean of the Faculty of Humanities, Diponegoro University, Dr. Nur Hayati M. Hum. Over to you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Your Excellencies, students, participants, and lecturers of the International Summer Course of Mini BIPA, Coastal Javanese Culture as Indonesian Cultural Heritage 2023, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon from Indonesia, and good morning in Europe, Africa, and Australia continents. On behalf of the Faculty of Humanities, Universitas Diponegoro, or UNIP, I'm the Dean of this faculty to say that it is my great pleasure to welcome you to International Summer Course 2023. This summer course is one of the most precious activities of our faculty. This activity is one of our efforts to gain the predicate of world-class faculty in social humanities subject. This is also one of our strategies to be recognized internationally. So the main purpose of this summer course is to promote our local culture, the coastal Javanese culture, and also the Indonesian as well as the Javanese language. Since being conducted in 2019, the summer course has offered various topics related to local culture and languages. Many participants from some countries have attended and joined our summer courses. They always give positive response to our programs. So this encourage us to continue the program with more and more developments. The other mission of our faculty in conducting the summer course is to educate students and participants that contribute to as well as benefit from a pluralistic society. We want to educate global citizens that can enter global labor markets and act as a part of global community. This is why the summer course is not only beneficiary for our participants, but also necessary for our students. Besides summer course, we also offer programs such as international exchange of students and staff that surpass present day level. The university also provides some scholarships schemes for international students. So if the participants are interested, please visit our website or the university website. In this opportunity, please allow me to give a brief description about the Faculty of Humanities, UNDIP. The faculty, founded in 1965, has 10 study programs consisting of 6 bachelor programs, 3 master degree programs, and 1 doctoral programs. The study programs cover literature, linguistics, history, anthropology, culture, library, and information. We have Center of Excellence in studying local culture and society, maritime, history, and culture. We are offering exchange student programs for undergraduate and postgraduate students. For postgraduate degree, we are offering study by research, so students can join our program for their countries. We offer this opportunity for all of you to join our programs. Ladies and gentlemen, in this opportunity, I would like to say thank you for all of the tutors of the summer courses, Ibu Dewi Andriani PhD, Mas Yogi Fajri, Bapak Dr. Oktiva Heri Chandra, Ibu Dr. Wati Istanti, Ibu Dr. Ken Widiawati, and Bapak Arido Laksono M.Hum. Thank you, Bapak Dr. Soekarjo Waluyo M.Hum, as the head of Indonesian Program Study. I also would like to thank to all of the committee who have worked hard before and during the summer course. Ibu Laura Adriani M.Hum and Bapak Umam M.Hum, thank you so much for all of the participants. I welcome you here today. Please enjoy the course and don't be hesitant to ask us if you find the difficulties during attending the summer course. I do hope you will share your experience and you will be able to express your experience using a simple Indonesian language, and that you will be inspired by the unique teaching and learning environment in the summer course. And I trust that your stay will make you open the possibility of returning to the Faculty of Humanities to pursue a degree, to do the research, or to work here. You should know one thing for sure. You are welcome today and you are welcome back. Thank you very much, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, Dr. Nurhayati M. Hum, for your warm opening remarks. And then the second opening remarks will be presented by the first Vice Dean of the Faculty of Humanities Diponegoro University, Dr. Alamsyah. Over to you.
Okay, thank you, Pak Kokom. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Excellencies, the Honorable Guest Speaker, Ibu Dr. Dewi Andriani from University of Queensland, Ibu Dr. Wati Stanti from Universitas Negeri Semarang, Dr. Zuki Fajri, and then Dr. Ken Widyawati, kemudian and then Dr. Oktiva Arido Emgum from Universitas Diponegoro, the head of the Indonesia Department, Dr. Sukarjo, organizing committee, Bu Laura and team, distinguished participant, student, lecturers, and tutor of the International Summer Course of Mini BIPA. Good afternoon to all of you. Selamat siang. We are delighted and honored to host the summer course entitled Coastal Javanese Culture as Indonesian Cultural Heritage. This is my pleasure to extend to all of you a very warm welcome. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to the International Summer Course Program. This activity was attended by 206 participants from 14 countries. Thank you to the participant who is willing to join the International Summer Course of Mini BIPA. I would like to thank Faculty of Humanities, the head of the Indonesia Department, the head of committee, Ibu Laura, and all of the committee of this event. Our special thanks is to our guest speaker, Dr. Dewi Andriani from Universitas of Queensland, Dr. Wati Istanti from Universitas Negeri Semarang. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you so much, Dr. Alamsyah. And then now I will introduce to you all of our speakers. May they come here today for the first speakers? Wait. Dear Dewi Andriani, PhD from University Queensland. Are you here? Bu Dewi masih ke mute?
Oh. Can you help?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Please say hi to our participants today.
All right. Thank you. Can I start now?
No.
Not yet. Okay. Sorry.
Please, it will be text not really long time. Please wait. Okay. And then the second speakers, Dr. Wati Istanti from Universitas Negeri Semarang. Are you here?
Ya, selamat sore.
Ya, selamat sore Ibu. Okay, thank you. And then the third, Mr. Yogi Fajri, as cultural practitioner, are you here?
Hello, yes I am.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Mr. Fajri. Please say hi to our participants.
Hello, everyone. See you tomorrow, I guess.
Okay, thank you. And the fourth is Dr. Ken Widyawati from Diponegoro University. Bu Ken, are you here? Oh, it's like she's not here. Okay. Okay, thank you, Bu Ken. And then 5, Dr. Oktiva Heri Chandra from Diponegoro University. Are you here? Oh, it looks like he's not here. So, ada? Dr. Oktiva Heri Chandra? Compute. Oh, suaranya nggak ada. Okay. And then the last, Mr. Arido Laksono M. Hum from Diponegoro University.
Hello everyone. Am I
As
audible?
always.
Terdengar ya?
Terdengar.
Thank you.
Okay,
Nice to meet
thank
you
you, Mr.
all.
Arido. And
Halo
then
Bu
that's all
Dewi,
from,
Wati,
yeah,
Heri.
yeah, thank you. And then that's all from our speaker. And then I'll introduce our facilitator today. Please say hi, Mbak Laurandi. And then Mas Umam. And then Mas Didit. Mas Herpin. Mbak Gadis. And the last is Mbak Iva. Okay, thank you everyone. Then before we go to the main agenda, I want to know everyone here. I want you to introduce yourself as your name and origin. You can use your English or Bahasa for the introduce yourself. I call you one by one as a representative of every origin. So please look forward to it. Oh yeah, there is Pak Raul Avila from Philippines. Roel.
Yeah, I'm here. Selamat sore.
Okay, selamat sore, Mister.
With me are many students from Philippine Normal University, South Luzon, Philippines.
Yeah, I'm shocking today because there are so many in the last minute, I think.
Yeah, they are very much interested to join you.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. Thank you for that. And then I'll call one from India. Nisha, are you here?
Yes, ma'am.
Nisha?
Namaste. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Namaste. Salamat. Sorry. My
Selamat
name is
sore.
Nisha. I live in Delhi, capital of India, and since my childhood, I live in Delhi and studied from DU University and recently graduated in this program.
And then there is a lecturer from India, Ankita or Ankit. Are you here, Ankita, Mr.
Ankit or Ankita?
Ankita.
Hello.
Yeah, Ankita. Hello.
No.
Actually जिस बंदे के साथ मैंने कांटेक्ट कर रखा था ना जो प्रेसिडेंट था उस जगह
Yeah.
मुझे एक कॉल मिल जाएगा नंबर दे दिया ये बंदा होगा please turn the camera on, Mrs. Ankita. Oh, you cannot. Okay, thank you, Mrs. Ankita. And then from Afghanistan, there is Sami. Are you here? Afghanistan, Sami. Good. Okay, let's go. Okay. I cannot call you one by one, especially because the time is running so fast. So may we go to the main agenda? Before we go to the main agenda, may we take a picture together? Before that, can you please turn on your camera on? Okay. Okay, everyone here, please turn the camera. Yang mau ngambil screenshot? Let's smile. Give your shiny smile. Okay. Sudah? Okay. Thank you, everyone. And then let's move to the main agenda that will be accompanied by my friend, Mas Herpin. Before that, I will read some. Okay. His name is Herpin Nopiandi Kurosan as your host today. He is from Indonesian literature, di Diponegoro University, and then he graduated from Gajah Mada University. And then now he takes philology research interest. His research interest is in folklore and sociology of literature. And the focus for interestnya, I'm campur ya, philology lecture is that. Mas Erpin, the screen is yours. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Ms. Ikom. Good afternoon, everyone, all participants and honor guests, and welcome to this year's summer course of Mini BIPA. I am Herbino Piandi Hurosan, your moderator for this event today. Today marks a special day because we will fulfill learning adventure throughout this summer season with the main theme coastal Japanese culture as Indonesian cultural heritage. Before we begin, let me express my gratitude to Faculty of Humanity, Diponegoro University, for organizing this summer course, and to PIC, all committee members, and all the individuals who have worked tirelessly to make this event become a reality. In this summer course, we have prepared variety of exciting and beneficial program for all of you. The course is designed to provide new knowledge, valuable experience, and opportunities to build social connection between us. This summer course program will take place from now on to until 22 July. The summer course program consists of 2 sessions every single day. The first session we will focus on culture of the Japanese coast, and the second session we will focusing on to the BIPA or Indonesian language for foreign speakers program. As the host, I also want to remind you to take the most of his opportunity to each lesson and experience as valuable asset for our future. After these 2 seasons, we will go to Q&A session. You can raise your hand to ask question, or you type it in chat box. And today, gratefully, we have 2 well-known speakers from across the world. The first one is Dr. Dewi Adriani from the University of Queensland, and the second one is Dr. Wati Istanti from Universitas Negeri Semarang. Okay, allow me to introduce the first speaker for today, Dr. Dewi Andriani. Dr. Dewi Andriani is a lecturer from the University of Queensland. Dr. Dewi Andriani completed her PhD program at the School of Education, the University of Queensland. Dr. Dewi research interests lie in the area of autoethnography, post-qualitative research, identities, feminism, English as a second language, and international students. After Dr. Dewi Adriani presentation, we hope you will obtain a good understanding of basic knowledge of culture in Indonesia, including its complexity and its aspect that have influence into Indonesia culture as a whole. Now, without further ado, let's warmly welcome Dr. Dewi Adriani to the stage. Selamat datang, Dr. Dewi Adriani.
Thank you, Pak Herpin. Now I'm going to share my screen if it's possible.
Okay,
Right.
thank you.
Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Unveiling. Yeah. Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
It's good. It's good.
All right. Thank you.
I'm sorry, Dr. Dewi Adriani. Sorry, before you deliver your material for today, we have a little bit video for our participant.
Okay. So
Can
what
we
should
play it?
Okay. Oh, the video. Oh, all right. You can.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Thank you very
Sorry.
much. Go ahead.
Limut kapyataning ruci Deso Mowo Coro Negoro Mowo Toto is Javanese saying that is written and poured into its society's life. Java is an island in Indonesia with diverse culture and art and is one of the densest populations in the homeland. Java and its iconic cultural symbol have become a magnet for world society, especially those interested in traditional art and cultural ethnicity. One of the most stand out of Javanese culture is the Keraton area, the place for the upper class to gather at the time. Elite Javanese culture was specifically born in Keraton Kasultanan Yogyakarta, Paku Alaman, Mangkunegaraan, to Kasunanan, Surakarta. A power-centric life, which trends to be political, gives its societies an elite lifestyle. Javanese culture at the Keraton has a variety of arts that are often appreciated. One of the cultural forms of Javanese Keraton art is wayang kulit or leather puppet.
Banyak yang mengatakan bahwa konon katanya wayang itu dari India. Tapi kalau saya dulunya wayang itu bisa tersebar di Pulau Jawa karena Kanjeng Sunan Kalijogo dulu untuk sarana syiar agama. Atas dawuh gurunya nggih menika Sunan Bonang untuk membuat sebuah pertunjukan dakwah yang dibalut dengan budaya. Dan membuat wayang, kalau zaman dulu Kanjeng Sunan itu sempat dibukaninya atau dimarahi karena tangannya dan wajahnya dibikin menyerupai manusia, dan itu nggak boleh karena madani ciptaannya Gusti Allah gitu. Makanya terus diperbaiki lagi, dibikin tangan wayang itu sampai kaki. Padahal kalau di nalar nggak ada tuh manusia kok tangannya sampai panjang segini. Nah, supaya apa? Supaya memang tidak menyerupai bentuk manusia pada umumnya.
Wayang, with various plays and characters, becomes a medium for the community to learn, as well as inspire the way of everyday life.
Kalau dulu jam 9 mulai, bahkan selesainya itu sampai setelah subuh, jam 6, setengah 7. Karena orang-orang dulu kan ya tidak bekerja kantoran, lebih ke petani, jadi mereka nggak masalah tuh. Tapi kalau seiring perkembangan zaman, durasi semakin dipendekkan, bahasa yang sulit itu semakin disederhanakan, tapi lakonnya tetap harus kecekel.
Wayang kulit is the civilization's reflections in Javanese keraton culture attached to society's mind until now. Wayang culture is inherited from generation to generation. One of the art studios in Semarang, namely Sindulara Studio, generate wayang art successor from karawitan to puppet art.
Di Lingkar kita ada kegiatan rutin setiap hari Minggu, latihan karawitan dan juga pedalangan untuk anak-anak, karena sebelum menginjak pada pedalangan harus bisa dulu karawitan, karena di situ kita berlatih rasa.
Tapi jembatan dari gending satu atau lagu satu ke lagu yang lain itu cara mengelemnya harus linier, jangan berbeda rasa, jangan berbeda kong atau dongnya atau jawabannya. Makanya dituntut dalang harus pandai juga menabuh.
Sang dalang sendiri dia harus menguasai unsur-unsur menjadi dalang. Teknik cepengan wayang atau memegang wayang lalu ngeprat kaki ini, lalu suluk atau mengolah tembang, pola vokal dan lain sebagainya itu harus benar-benar dikuasai. Selain itu juga menguasai lakon, urutan cerita, pengadeganan, dan banyak sekali.
Awas pentung godo kowe. Yeay! Bos! Oh! Mati kowe. Oh! Hey! Oh! Yo 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 yo. Hey! Bos! Oh! Ah! Bos! Awas! Hey! Oh!
Wayang educates many things, and the artist's service reflects cultural speakers who guard the traditional art ecosystem.
What a beautiful video. Thanks for waiting, Dr. Dewi. From now on, you can start and share your presentation, please.
Okay, thank you, Pak Herbin. I'm going to share again my screen. Yeah, I hope that you can see my screen now. Good evening from Brisbane, Australia. It's already 6:47. The theme of this forum is coastal Javanese culture, but I'm not from the Javanese culture. I'm from Sumatra. So my topic today is about this one, unveiling cultures in Indonesia. But before that, I'm going to introduce myself first. So I'm teaching Indonesian at the Institute of Modern Languages at UQ in Brisbane. UQ is teaching over 30 languages, and Indonesia is one of the languages teaching at this institution. If you want to contact me regarding that, this is my contact email address. So, so unveiling cultures in Indonesia, complexities, graphical features, and historical past. Now let's talk about the objective of our talk today. It's about to demonstrate a good understanding of basic knowledge of cultures in Indonesia, including the complexity and aspects that have influenced them. As I said, even though the theme of this forum is about Javanese culture, so it is not my capacity of talking about Javanese culture, but maybe about culture of in Indonesia in general. Now, oh yeah, I forgot to tell that thank you for the opportunity to the committee for inviting me for this forum. That's such a great forum to get together and to share ideas about cultures in Indonesia. Because I can see that there are over 110 participants, it's impossible for me to do the polling. It will take time, so I'm not going to do that. But if time allows, at the end of this presentation, there will be an interactive quiz. So bear with it if we still have time. Now, before we start the talk, I want you to share your, hang on, okay, hang on. I want you to share one word or phrase, okay, about, let me see, in here, in Mentimeter. I'm going to share this one, Mentimeter. Oh, if it works, oh, yeah. Right. What comes to your mind when you think of cultures in Indonesia? Because there are a lot of over 100 participants, I hope that each of you, especially those who are learning Indonesian, share one word or a phrase. What comes to your mind when you think of Indonesian culture? So I'm waiting for the response. So to do this one, you need to go to menti.com. Okay. And after that, use the code 2760579 and share. We are waiting for the responses.
Ma'am, can you just repeat the code?
27
Yeah.
60579. I'm going to share this. So you need to go to menti.com, right? And then the code is 2760579. Right. I hope that people can share their thoughts. Maybe a couple of minutes. Right. What nasi kuning? Well done. I'm waiting until maybe 6:04. My time here is 6:52. I'm waiting until 6:54. 2 more minutes. Jamu, okay. Batik, related to Indian culture. Well done. Wayang. Spiritual, yeah. Cetak dance, gamelan maybe, yes. Garuda, ojek, wayang kulit. One more minute. Ramayana. Yes. What else here? Diverse. Awesome. And goreng. Cetak dance. Another 1 minute. Native Austronesian, Indian, and many other. Yeah. A unique blend of something. Ganesha. Yes. Islam. Element. What else? Yeah. Rice field. Angklung. Yes. Thank you, everyone. Its time is over now. Thank you for your insight. Yeah, that's pretty much that I'm going to talk today. It's about that culture. Now let's come to the culture now. Okay, keep going if you want to. At the end of this lesson, at the end of this talk, we are going to talk more about that. So based on the answers from the Mentimeter, we can see that culture you mentioned about traditions, it's about norms, and culture also is about art. So what I mean by art is about material culture, something that we can see, and also social practices that we have. That's about culture. And also it's about agriculture, architecture. Let's say the house, traditional house, or the modern house. It's about culture. It's about material culture. And sometimes it's about physical objects, something that people create. And it's about culture is about language. And if talking about language, the component of the culture is about symbolic culture. And then it's about sometimes about ritual. So ritual can be about symbolic culture as well. And then family structure can be collective culture, or maybe how the arrangement of the family. So it's about social organization. And culture is about belief, about values, or about attitude, or about cognitive patterns, talking about the knowledge that people create. So culture is something that we learn, not something that is natural based from us, not biologically based from a human being. So that's about culture. Come back to the Mentimeter that we make. Look at here. See, how about nasi kuning? Is it part of culture? Yes, it's part of the Indonesian culture. It's the material culture. How about batik? Batik is something that we can see, something that we can appreciate. So it's about material culture. Jamu is about culture. Everything that you have it here is about culture. All right, now let's talk about the complexities of the culture. There are a lot of researchers, there are a lot of theories talking about culture. Some theories say that culture is dynamic. You can see Gertz. Clifford Gertz is an ethnographic researcher from the USA. And he was talking about the culture that is not static. And then he did the research in Javanese culture and Balinese culture, beside other cultures in Asia. And also, culture is dynamic. It is changing over time. Also mentioned by Foucault. If you know that Foucault has concepts about knowledge and the language, knowledge and power. So some things about culture is not static. He also agree with that. And another person from French also think about the dynamic of the culture. Is Derrida. He was talking about the language as a symbol, and it is changing over time. And why culture is dynamic? It's because of the globalizations. So even though the concept of globalizations is a current one, but actually the process of globalization happens long time ago in early times of human beings, even though it is not as massive as today, but there is a mobility of people, there is a movement of people, but it is still limited because technology at the time is not developed like current situations. And then there is an interaction of people, even though long time ago it is not really massive like now, but still. And if you want to know about that, you can see Padrai is about modernity at large. So you can connect about culture and the globalization and the mobility of people, and also how people imagining things, and then it can create culture. So because of the concepts of these theories, so we can take the line that culture is complex. That culture cannot be simply defined because it changes over time, and sometimes it is unpredictable. Let's say the culture of in the early times of Indonesia, maybe if our ancestors still live now, they would be very surprised how the culture that they create or they generate long time ago, it becomes like this unpredictable like today. All right, so that's the complexities of the culture. Now, how are these concepts related to Indonesian context? So as we know, Indonesia as a country is very huge and it is heterogeneous. So if we want to relate the concept of culture from the theories, so it is really, we can see the connections because cultures in Indonesia are very heterogeneous because Indonesia is an archipelago with estimated over 300 distinct ethnic groups and languages. There are many variation and diverse due to the expansive of geographical area. And as a result, Indonesia's historical experience explains its diversity. That's what we are going to explore now. So let's come to first one. Geographical features that have influenced cultures in Indonesia. As we know, there are many aspects of culture that influence the current situation at this moment. And the first one, I took this picture. I took this picture from the internet. You can see here, there's a green, lavish area in the western part of Indonesia. But there is another side of Indonesia, in the eastern part of Indonesia. There is like a savanna and bush, if Australians say that. It is not so green because of the dry, because there are not many rain. Now, how about the cultures in two different areas? Absolutely, somewhat different and somewhat the same. They are different. It could be because the geographical features that they have. So they need to have a survival. Maybe in the early days, they need to have a survival things, and then they have to adapt to the environment. But how about, are they similar? Yeah, could be similar. because there is an interaction about people, there are the mobility and the movement of people, they're copying each other. That's why. So there are many factors that influence the culture according to geographical feature. And even if we have, let's say, in the western part of Indonesia, we have the same environment, lavish and also green. There is a terrace paddy field, and but how about the culture that one experienced, let's say, in Sumatra? The same geographical or similar geographical features with the people in Java, for example. Absolutely different, even though they have a similar geographical features. So the geographical feature can be archipelago. There's a massive one. So it contributes to the diversity of the culture, or could be the similarity of the culture. And then the coastal shore, the people who live in the coastal shores could be somewhat was different or could be the same as well. But of course, the differences between the coastal shores and people who live in the mountain area. And the dense forest, tropical forests. People who live in the dense tropical forest or near the dense tropical forest would be different way of life than the people who live in the coastal shores. And let's say the fertile basins of rice paddy field. Long time ago, maybe in Indonesia, the evidence is the early ancestors in Indonesia to survive. So they cultivate the rice paddy field to produce rice. And because of that, now on the contemporary culture, adapt to that, but can we say that all western parts of Indonesia eat rice? No, there is not all of them. So we cannot stereotype because of the mobility as well. Maybe some people eat bread instead. And how about in the eastern parts of Indonesia? Maybe in the early days, people eat sagu because of the environments that they have. So the staple food is sagu. But how about now? Do all eastern parts of Indonesia eat sagu? We cannot say that. We cannot stereotype that. People change, and because of many factors, so not all eastern parts of Indonesia eat sagu now. So we can see that. So culture is different over time, and it is unpredictable. Now I want to show you, because I'm from Sumatra, and the culture that I will tell could be just from my home country, my hometown. I mean, the first one here, what can you see? What happens here? So it is in the middle of the rice paddy field. Is it before or after the harvesting? By looking at the yellow plant here, we can tell that it is after harvesting. So from the picture, we can say that in West Sumatra, after doing the harvesting, they create a material culture, a kind of dance to celebrate the harvesting. And then they want to, maybe a long time ago, they want to worship the god, for example. And now, how about over time? Now, do people still dance after the harvesting? Maybe yes, and maybe no. And how about the culture in here? So they perform that instead of to the farmers, they perform this material culture to the visitors who visit West Sumatra. So we can see the use of the dance now is different. It evolved over time. Now, the next one is this one. It is still the culture in Indonesia, as in West Sumatra. So what can you see here? Cow. In Bahasa Minang or West Sumatra, we call it Jawi. Pacu means race. Now what happened? So maybe the ancestor, the earlier times, after harvesting, they cultivate the soil to regrow or to replant the rice. And because of the vacance of the situation at the time, so they have a creative idea. Instead of just doing that, there is nothing to do. So they create the traditional cow race. So the advantages of this one is, and kita said similar to India. So the advantage of this one, they can cultivate the soil instead of just do this one, doing that from morning until afternoon. So with the entertainment, they ask with the traditional cow rice. Now what happened now? That's maybe in the earlier times. Now it become a kind of like festival in the West Sumatra. So if you come to Minang or to where my hometown is, you will see this one maybe after harvesting, people go to this event. Now, how you can see the values of culture is kind of different, somewhat different now. Okay, now the next one. We move to the historical past. Okay, the historical past, there are three phases. The first one is pre-colonial, and colonial, and post-colonial. But because of the time, we will not be able to discuss everything. And as I said, that the same as culture, what I'm telling you today, what I talk about today is kind of like partial. Okay, so maybe I just focus in one aspect of the historical past. So what I'm going to talk about today is about the pre-colonial, the golden era in Indonesia. The first one is about Kutai, and then Sriwijaya. Kutai is a kingdom in Indonesia. The earliest kingdom in Indonesia is in Borneo or in Kalimantan. And then Sriwijaya, it is in Sumatra. It's near where I'm from. I'm from West Sumatra here. And Majapahit, another golden era in Indonesia, and then Demak Sultanate, still in Java. Now, how the historical past can influence the cultures of Indonesia, and it will direct Indonesia maybe in unpredictable way, like Apadurai said. Next, we are going to discuss a little bit more about historical past. Start with Kutai. Okay, Kutai is the early kingdom in Indonesia, located in East Kalimantan or Borneo, and it's around the 5th century Common Era. From the written history that was written in the stone pillars, the famous king from that area, or at that era, is called King Mulawarman. And as I said, this is a very early written history in Indonesia. And in the area of East Kalimantan, we can find 7 stone pillars in Sanskrit words. And I think the common people will not be able to read these Sanskrit words, because at the time, Sanskrit words could only be read by the royal family and also from the religious leaders. So the common people, I don't believe that they could read Sanskrit. So that's why most of us now in the modern era maybe not able to read this one, but maybe the experts could read the 7 stone pillars. But they are talking about how generous the King Mula Warman at the time. So it's kind of like that one. Now, the next one, Kutai influenced the way Indonesian cultures in Indonesia in the modern era. Another one is, how is it influenced? How is the cultures in Indonesia influenced? We can see from the traditional costumes of West Kalimantan. You can see maybe the shapes could be influenced from that. And you can see from the earrings. I believe that this is the teeth of a wild animal. So how about now? Do people still use the animal or the beast for the decoration for the earrings? I doubt it. People might use the fake one. So you can see that it's changed over time. And also the decoration of the head, the headdress, it could be influenced from that golden era in Kutai. Now, the next one is Sriwijaya. Let's come to the map again. So Sriwijaya is located in southwest Sumatra. This is Sumatra, and this is Kutai. Now we come to this one. Sriwijaya was considered as a trading center in the last decades of the 7th century CE. So instead of considering that as a state in the modern era, I think many theorists believe that Sriwijaya is not a state, but it is a kind of like a hub of a web interconnected basalt port. It's a center of the business in that era. There are trading activities happen there with China and with India. So as a result, there is cultural blending between the indigenous people in that area and the visitors or the traders from China and India. So as a result, they bring religions to the interaction, the business interactions. So Hindu and Buddhist are the famous religions in that era. And the evidence of Sriwijaya era is one of which is stone tables dated to the years 682 and 686. So we can find that in Jambi, near Jambi. And the next one is, how about the costume that we can find in South Sumatra? It was influenced by the golden era of Sriwijaya. You can see this one. This is their costume. And because there are a lot of gold at the time take part in the trading, you can see the influence, the decoration here. But maybe in this era, because it changes, it is not all gold. And another culture in Indonesia, another kingdom that influence Indonesian culture is Majapahit, and it is in Java. And it became the biggest Hindu Buddhist state in Indonesia. The minister Gajah Mada around 1330 until 1364. They sought to control the entire archipelago. And it was famous with the Palapa pledge. But the kingdom weakened and disappeared in the early 16th century. And there are a lot of artifacts of Majapahit which was preserved in the museum. So the artifacts like this one. There is daggers, and there are a lot of statues that we can find. And also various temples that were built during the Majapahit era. Next one is Demak Sultanate. Like Majapahit and Sriwijaya, the influence of Hindu and Buddhist is very strong, but at the end of the Majapahit Empire, there was Muslim kingdom. It's called Demak Sultanate, and it was located on the north coast of Java in the 15th century. And one of the Islamic kingdom found in the archipelago is Demak. There are a lot of things. There are a lot of many sultanates or Muslim kingdoms found in the archipelago. And the founder was Dr. Raden Patah, and it was believed that he was related to the Majapahit royalty. And there was a lot of fighting. There were a lot of wars to claim the reign of that. And one of the artifacts that was still now is Masjid Agung Demak. Masjid is a mosque, the great Masjid Agung in Demak. And it was believed from the Sultanate of Demak at the time. Demak Sultanate, they reigned when the European came to Indonesia, Portuguese. So we come to that era now, colonial period in the 15th century. Portuguese came to Indonesia in search for spice trade. And the first of many contacts European countries in Asia is Portuguese. It is believed that Portuguese actually in Indonesia, they spread chili peppers. So another culture was brought by Portuguese to Indonesia. And now what happened? Chili, especially maybe in my hometown, is very popular. But we claim that it's part of our culture. But if we see, is it really our original culture from the earlier time? Could be, yes, could be not. Maybe we need further research for that. And also dances in Malay or Sumatra was influenced by the Portuguese culture. And keroncong, guitar ballads, the keroncong things from Javanese culture, it's believed that it was adapted from Portuguese. And also the existence of Portuguese in Indonesia can be seen from the Indonesian words like sepatu, shoes is from sapato. And the next one, Sabtu, which is Saturday, is sapato. It's from Portuguese. And meja in Indonesian chairs, is desk. It's called mesa. So you can see. So people just take someone's culture and they bring to their own culture. Now, next one is colonial period during the Dutch. The Dutch came to Indonesia after Portuguese. So they came under the flag of VOC. That's in the Dutch language, which is the Dutch East Indies Company. Dutch ruled in Indonesia for 350 years. And after the VOC bankruptcy, and then Dutch state rule take over Indonesia. And in the early 20th century, there is an ethical policy in order to give education to Indonesia, because, you know, the Netherlands or the Dutch already took the resources from Indonesia. So they want to say kind of like, thank you. So they gave, they had a policy for the ethical policy, which means to give education, but not to all Indonesian people, but only to the royal families, aristocracy. As a result of the ethical policy, the culture of that, there is more people from the elite class or group. They want an independence. They want the Dutch to go from Indonesia, and nationalist movements took place. And the big one happened is Youth Pledge in 1928. They want one language, they want one country, something like that. So the Youth Pledge happens in 1928. As a result of the ethical policy in Indonesia, more and more people can read and write, and the literature developed massively at the time. So you can see that there are a lot of people, there are a lot of writers who wrote novels in Indonesian at the time. Now, another culture from the colonial period that is adapted to Indonesia. And besides in Portuguese that give sometimes indirectly, they spread religion. During the Dutch occupation in Indonesia, religions also developed. That's Catholic and Christianity. Now, so what happens to Indonesian culture now? We can find, because of the geographical features in Indonesia, but not limited to that, because of the historical period in Indonesia, historical past in Indonesia, which we just briefly talk about, we can see there are a lot of variety of cultures in Indonesia. There are a lot of ethnic groups in Indonesia, from the western parts of Indonesia to the eastern part of Indonesia. They have different languages. They have different way of life, somewhat different, somewhat the same. Because, you know, because of the interaction between people, because of the mobility of people. we can see the similarities of each culture, and we can also see the differences of each culture or each ethnic group. There are some cultures that we can see. Look at this one. Who can tell me where she is from? Anybody? Is from? This lady is from Borneo or Kalimantan. And the way she put the earrings could be influenced by the past, or maybe could be influenced by the geographical features as well. And this is the culture from Java, and this is the culture from Sumatra, West Sumatra. And this is from, I think this is from Bali. Now you can see the differences. You can see the similarities of those cultures. And this one is from Java, and wayang kulit from Java. Now, how about the main ethnic groups of Indonesia? The majority of people, the main ethnic group is Java. It lives in Java, 40%. And Sunda, which is the West Java, is 15%, according to the census 2010. How about the other parts of Indonesia? It's still the majority is very important, is bigger than Java. But if we see the ethnic groups, they are relatively very small compared to Java and Sunda. Now, how about now? We are talking about the religion in Indonesia. Religion in Indonesia, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 now. 6 religions and maybe others that were recognized in Indonesia. Maybe we can reflect how can religions in Indonesia evolve. If we can see from the past, like the historical past, the well-known or the famous religion at the time, let's say in Sriwijaya or in Majapahit, the famous religion was Hindu or Buddhist. But because of the over time, now it's unpredictable. Islam now dominates Indonesia, followed by not Hindu or Buddhism, but Protestantism and Catholicism. Okay. Now we come to the conclusion of this session. Indonesia has a significant ethnic groups with unique culture. The cultures in Indonesia are heterogeneous, dynamic, and also complex because of the aspects that influence them. In these talks is about geographical features and also about historical past. Right. Now the next one, so the reference is here. The next one, we are going to play Kahoot now. Okay. Now I would like to stop sharing. What we are going to do, because my talk focus on those who are learning Indonesia, and maybe for those of you who, let's say, Indonesia is your native language, it's a kind of like very, very basic. Now, we are going to play Kahoot. So what you need to do is very basic. Okay, so from the talk that we have, it's just for fun. what we are going to do, you need to go to kahoot.it. I'm going to write down Kahoot .it. Can you go to kahoot.it? And I'm going to do the classic mode. Now, what you are going to do is you need to go to the pin. I'm going to write down the pin 9842933. So you can put your game pin there, 9842933. And after that, Shilpa is here, Pavel is here, Minsu, BIPA. So as I said before, the focus is those who learn English as who learn Indonesian as a foreign language. We're waiting. Maybe we need to wait for a couple of minutes. Maybe I need to, anybody, there's 12. The committee, the organizers said that there are more than 12 who wants to play. I will wait for another minute for you to play. It's 14 now. Yeah, 16. Now let's play now. If you don't have a time to go to play, it's fine. Just watch. Now we will start. Okay. Oh, menti.com. It's not menti.com, but it's Kahoot. So you need to go to kahoot.it, and this is the code, the game pin 98. Right. We are going to play start now. Oh, 17, getting bigger. Right? 18. Yeah, you can jump in. I think after this one, the game pin is still there. No worries. We are playing. There are maybe 8 or 10 questions. We will see. Right. How about if unveiling cultures in Indonesia? 3, 2, 1. True or false? Culture is static and unchanged. Culture is static and unchanged. True or false? Culture is static and unchanged. It's false. Okay? Culture is not static. Okay. How about if we I share with the sound, so to make it more vibe of that. Hang on. Can you see that? Oh, hang on. I will stop again. Stop sharing, and I'm going to share sound. Okay. Right. The next one is, all right, 9. Next. Oh, scoreboard. Nisha is number 1, Pavel number 2, BIPA, Shilpa, and Didit number Number 5. Next one. 2. What is an archipelago? What is an archipelago? Archipelago is a group of islands. Yes, not only the 5 main islands, not only a group of people in a community, or not a country, but it is a group of islands, string of islands. 6 people, we will see. Now, Pavel is number 1, Devansi number 2, Pipa number 3. Okay, next one. 3. Do all groups of people have a single unified culture? False. Okay, now who is number 1? Is it changed? Just a little bit. Pavel is still number 1 now. Next one. The oldest kingdom in Indonesia was found in. The oldest kingdom in Indonesia was found in. In Kalimantan. In Kalimantan. If you told, you still remember the name of that? It's Kutai, Kalimantan. Not in Java, not in Sumatra. Pin now, number 1, and Pipa, number 2. Remember, the oldest kingdom found in Indonesia is in Kalimantan. The next one. Pacu Jawi from West Sumatra is. Pacu Jawi from West Sumatra is. Is traditional cow race. Well done. There are 7 people who got it right, but we will see who is the fastest. Pavel now, number 1. Okay, next. Combo breaker, 3 players just drop in the answer strike of 4. 6. Who is Gajah Mada? A minister in Majapahit era. 9 people got it right. Well done. And okay, Pavel still number 1. And now 7. In what year did the youth pledge take place, marking the significant milestone in the Indonesian nationalist movement?
I'm sorry, Dr. Dewi, our time is running out.
Oh,
Mohon maaf, waktunya sudah
okay.
habis.
Okay. Yeah, we cannot do this one. Maybe we hang on. Maybe we will do that next time. Sorry about that. Yeah, so
No
I
problem.
will be over you. Thank you very much, everyone.
Oke, what an impressive presentation. Luar biasa sekali, presentasi yang luar biasa sekali. Terima kasih kepada Dr. Dewi yang sudah menyampaikan materinya yang sangat luas sekali, dimulai dari hakikat budaya, dari Clifford Geertz sampai ke Jacques Derrida. Kita juga sudah memperoleh berbagai hal dari Dr. Dewi, mulai dari sejarah dari Kutai Kartanegara hingga ke era kolonial. Juga kita sudah mengenal berbagai material culture seperti custom, terus juga kita mengenal beberapa ethnic group yang ada di Indonesia dan juga agama yang ada di Indonesia. Baik, kita akan beralih sekarang kepada sesi tanya jawab, di mana kalau ada teman-teman di sini yang hendak bertanya, Anda bisa langsung raise hand. You can raise your hand and state your name and country of origin, atau menuliskannya secara indirect melalui chat box. Silahkan teman-teman. To ask a question, you can raise your hand and state your name and country of origin. Anyone? Ada yang hendak bertanya? Please.
Or maybe if there is no questions, you can reflect the culture that you have, or maybe you can see that what I was talking about, and then reflect to the culture that you have, and maybe reflect back to the Indonesian culture. So something like sharing ideas. So there is another alternative, another option.
Okay. Okay, because we're running out of time, maybe we can. Oh, okay. L10. Good afternoon, L10.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Lalaina Tien. I'm from Madagascar. I'm very happy to be here today. Thank you so much, Mrs. Dewi, for your presentation. It was really insightful. As someone who comes from Madagascar, it was like, it makes me a little curious if anyhow you have any idea of which one of those main tribes in Indonesia was or were the ones who went to that part of the Indian Ocean and came to Madagascar, because we have that kind of link in our history that some Indonesian people came to my country and became our nenek moyang or our ancestors. So anyhow, if you have some any idea, it'd be very interesting. Thank you.
Litien, I'm not really quite get what the questions, because the connection is not so good. It's kind of like
Shall I repeat? Shall I repeat my question?
Yes, please.
All right. From the beginning, huh? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Maybe just the point of that. Yeah.
Do you have any idea? Anyhow, which one of those main tribes of Indonesian ancestors were the ones who came to the Indian countries like Madagascar, the Indian Ocean's country, I mean, because we have that historical link, that we have some Indonesian ancestors. So anyhow, do you have any idea related to that?
Yeah, thank you for the questions. Maybe we need to research about this, and maybe some of the participants in this forum knows where they, like the ethnic groups in Madagascar who now live in Madagascar, and then it's from Indonesia. That is the question, right? And anybody knows? Of course, this one, we need to research about this one, where the information is from. To tell you the truth, I don't know the answer. Maybe Pak Herpin, maybe you know the answer?
Huh? I have heard about one theory regarding to this case. The ancestor from Malagasy or Madagascar is from Barito. in Borneo. Jadi, so ada yang bilang there's someone such as Philip Bowring said that Malagasy ancestor is from Barito, a big river in Borneo.
Oh. So maybe
Or
long time
Kalimantan.
ago. Yeah,
Jadi
also
Kalimantan.
from Kalimantan.
In Austronesian period, a long time before Hindu Buddha, before colonial, in maybe in 400 before Common Era.
Oh, okay. So before the Kutai Kingdom.
Yes, before the Kutai Kingdom, the Austronesian ethnic.
Wow. And what
So
kind of
from
language? Maybe we need to know what kind of language do they bring to the new place.
Austronesian language, a main Austronesian language, which is from Taiwan to Barito, and make a road to Malagasy, Madagascar. Yeah. Yes.
That's the answer, Tin. I have a limited information about that one. Thank you, Pak Herbin.
Okay. Thank you so much, because most of the time I'm asked about that, and I just give like vague answer because I don't really know like the precise answer related to that. Thank you so much.
Maybe you can read about this from Philip Bowring, the island from the wind. If I'm not wrong, Philip Bowring.
Thanks.
Okay. So okay, because our time is running out, we will shift to the next presenter. Along with us, Dr. Wati Istanti. Beliau adalah dosen dari Universitas Negeri Semarang. Ya. Selamat sore, Ibu Dewi. Mohon maaf, Ibu Wati Istanti. Selamat sore.
Iya, selamat sore.
Ya. Selamat bergabung bersama kami di summer course kali ini. Ibu Dewi ini adalah dosen, Ibu Dewi Istanti, mohon maaf, adalah dosen dari jurusan Bahasa dan Sastra Indonesia. Beliau juga merupakan Ketua Pusat Kajian BIPA FBS UNES dan juga Wakil Ketua APP BIPA Jawa Tengah. Pengalaman beliau sangat luar biasa, sangat banyak sekali. Sudah menjadi pengajar BIPA di Thailand, Maroko, Malaysia, Australia, Vietnam, dan lain sebagainya. Bahkan sekarang juga menjadi dosen BIPA tetap di Fujian Polytechnic Normal University of China. Selain itu juga menjadi pengajar BIPA di KJRI Mumbai dan juga di tempat-tempat lainnya. Untuk mempersingkat waktu dan tempat, saya langsung persilahkan kepada Dr. Wati Istanti. Terima kasih, Dr. Wati Istanti.
Iya, terima kasih Pak Herbin ya. Selamat sore semuanya.
Selamat sore.
Ya, yang pertama saya ingin menyapa terlebih dahulu ada Ibu Dewi Andriani. Salam kenal Ibu. Salam dari Indonesia. Ya, ya, saya pernah ke Queensland Ibu di Cairn University ya. Kemudian ada di sini sahabat saya Pak Afila. Good afternoon. Good evening ya Pak Afila. Selamat sore.
Yes, it's still afternoon here.
Still afternoon.
10 minutes before 6. Selamat sore.
Selamat sore.
Dr.
Iya
Wati.
Pak. Oke, thank you Pak Afila. And then ada Ibu Ankita dari India. Selamat sore Ibu Ankita. Ya, Also here ada sahabat saya tentunya Ibu Laura, kemudian Pak Karjo, Pak Arido, dan juga Bapak Ibu dari Universitas Diponegoro, dan teman-teman para badis ya, Bapak Ibu, teman-teman sahabat yang ada di Universitas Diponegoro maupun para peserta mini BIPA ya, mini BIPA yang diselenggarakan sudah kali ketiga. Ini tahun ketiga diselenggarakan oleh Universitas Diponegoro yang sangat luar biasa. Mohon izin saya bisa berbagi layar ya, Bapak Ibu. Apakah sudah tampak? Can you see here for our presentation?
Menunggu.
Menunggu. Ya, Pak Ridos. Apakah sudah Bapak Ibu?
Iya sudah.
Ya.
Alhamdulillah.
Baik. Oke, alhamdulillah ya. Tadi sudah disampaikan oleh Ibu Dewi tentang bagaimana budaya Indonesia ya, bahkan sejarah tentang Indonesia, dan tadi juga ada pertanyaan, the question about historical for the Madagascar ya. Now, saya akan menceritakan lebih spesifik for the pattern about the Javanese culture in Indonesia. Tetapi ya, because I will to learn for the bahasa Indonesia for foreigner, so I will give information about the bahasa Indonesia with bahasa Indonesia. Jadi kita akan learn together about the bahasa Indonesia, about the pattern of Javanese culture in Indonesia. Okay, the first is I want to share about the map Pulau Jawa. Karena specific our discussing about the culture, Javanese culture, so I want to give you information about peta Pulau Jawa. Peta is map, pulau is island. Maybe you just know Java is have 3 parts. Jawa Barat, maybe the famous Bandung, yeah. And then Jawa Timur is Surabaya. And Universitas Diponegoro, we here, Semarang. But in Java Island, not only 3 parts, Jawa Barat, Jawa Tengah, and Jawa Timur. But also we have Jakarta, of course, the capital city of Indonesia, and Yogyakarta. Very, very famous for the culture. Also Surakarta. Okay, and then after Pulau Jawa, I want to ask you, siapa yang pernah ke Jawa Tengah? We will to discuss who other to Jawa Tengah, Central Java. We have here Semarang. Who other to visit Jawa Tengah, Semarang? Maybe you can raise hand. Atau belum? If not yet, please come. Yeah, Semarang is very famous, very nice city. So please, you can come here. Now, we will do reading together because the specification our topic is mengenal budaya Jawa. So I will to invite you to reading, to reading in bahasa Indonesia, of course. Please, I will to invite Cintra. Cintra from India, are you here? Hi, Cintra. Yeah.
Hi.
Okay. Yeah. Cintra, please you can read from here to here. Please come on.
Oke. Budaya Jawa adalah budaya yang berasal dari Jawa dan dinaud oleh masyarakat Jawa, khususnya di Baten Utara, Jawa Barat Utara, Jawa Tengah, Yogyakarta, dan Jawa Timur.
Very good. Thank you, Citra. Okay. And then, yes, please, you can read. I want to invite Santos Clyde Nicole from Philippines, yeah? Please, you can read from here to here. Come. Hi, Santo. Are you here there?
Budaya Jawa sekarang garis besar dapat dibagi menjadi tri, yaitu budaya Jawa, Kolonan, Baten Utara, Jawa, Barat Utara, Jawa, Tengah, Barat, Utara, Jawa, Tengah, Timur, DIY dan budaya Jawa Timur.
Very good. Yes, correct. I just want to revise for DIY. You can say DIY. Yeah, DIY, the mean is Daerah Istimewa Yogyakarta. So the special city in Yogyakarta. And then tiga is, three is tiga. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Very good. And then I want to invite you. Pak Sobian Salam from Kamboja. Please, Pak Sobian, from here to here, Bapak.
Saya bagi anak murid saja dulu aja. Boleh tak?
Baik, Bapak. Siap.
Oke. Di sini ada 8 orang lah. Masukin baca sini. Ini budaya Jawa nih, Pak Kang. Mana?
Dari sini ya, start from budaya Jawa, finish here.
Budaya Jawa mengutamakan keseimbangan, keselarasan dan keserasian dalam kehidupan sehari-hari. Budaya Jawa menjunjung tinggi kesopanan di kesederhanaan.
Bagus, terima kasih. Very good, perfect. Yeah. Okay, and then please, Tin, from Madagascar, from here to here. Please, Tin.
Dari budaya itu ya, Bu ya?
Ya.
Budaya Jawa selain terdapat di Banten Utara, Jawa Barat Utara, Jawa Tengah, dan Jawa Timur terdapat juga di daerah perantauan orang Jawa, yaitu di Jakarta, Sumatera, dan Suriname.
Wow. Ini dari, are you from Madagascar?
Ya.
Oh, sudah medok sekali ini. Oke, very good ya. Ini memang aturan ini Bu Dewi. Jadi memang Madagaskar itu ada sejarah bahwa neneknya asli dari Borneo. Jadi saya pernah membaca sejarah ya. Jadi mereka itu punya fisik, punya historical dari Kalimantan. Jadi ada kedekatan dengan kita orang Indonesia. Very good, Tin. Thank you. And then I want to invite you, Yegor Morgunov from Russian. Yegor?
Ya.
Ya, here
bahkan
to finish ya.
Bahkan budaya Jawa termasuk salah satu budaya di Indonesia yang paling banyak diminati di luar negeri. Beberapa budaya Jawa yang diminati di luar negeri adalah wayang kulit, keris, batik, kebaya, dan gamelan.
Oke, bagus, terima kasih. Ya, now I just want to give you some like difficult word, yeah. So budaya Jawa is dianut. Dianut is like synonym from the belief, yeah. So the Javanese, like the community, not only Jawa, I told you, but Banten Utara, Jawa Barat Utara, Central Java, Jawa Tengah, Yogyakarta, and Jawa Timur. And then we have three parts. Kulonan. Kulonan is west. Kulon is west or barat, yeah. This is the Javanese. Kulonan. And then Banten Utara, Jawa Barat Utara, and Jawa Tengah Barat. And then Tengah, of course, center, yeah. And then Timur is east. Budaya Jawa, we have keseimbangan, ya, keseimbangan like the balance. And then keselarasan we can say it like harmony. And then keserasian maybe like match, ya. Kemudian di sini ada kesopanan. Kesopanan is Javanese culture, very have the like politeness, kesopanan. And then like simple, the sederhana. Okay, and the last, yang paling famous ini di perantauan, like overseas, you know Suriname. If you go to Suriname, so many like the Javanese culture there. Yeah. Because like the historical, maybe Ibu Dewi already talked, yeah, about the colonial from the Dutch. And so many people, yeah, from Indonesia go together, and then there, yeah, I think make like the community, ya. So Suriname banyak sekali orang-orang dan budaya Jawa di sana. Dan budaya Jawa yang diminati adalah wayang kulit, keris, batik, kebaya, dan gamelan. Apa saja itu? Kita akan cek, ya. Tetapi sebelum itu, please, you can answer the question from the text we reading together. Please, you can match one by one here. Any, maybe I want to Chanel Likas. Chanel Likas, can you answer number one? Siapa saja penganut masyarakat Jawa? You can choose here. Or maybe on cam, ya. Silpa Nandi. Halo Silpa.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. So what number one?
Siapa saja.
Siapa penganut? Penganut, anut is like from the belief to masyarakat Jawa.
It is this one, Kesim Bangan.
Sorry?
Kesim Bangan.
Keseimbangan. Okay. Maybe any to correct for the answer?
It is, you said Diyanat, no? The belief is?
No, this is the question, and then you just like match. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can match one by one.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, siapa saja penganut masyarakat Jawa?
Fourth one.
Sorry?
The fourth one. The fifth one, the match.
Yes, you can answer from the match. We can check. Here, you can from the text. Budaya Jawa, budaya yang berasal dari dianut oleh. So, the answer here.
Fourth one, yes. Bante Utara, Java Barat Utara, Java Tengah, Yogyakarta, the Java Timur.
Nice, very good. Thank you. Yeah, okay. Silpa, thank you. And then, Sophia, are you here, Sophia? Number 2. Sebutkan pembagian budaya Jawa.
Jawa, Jawa, budaya Jawa Kulungan, Banten Utara, Barat.
Okay, here ya.
Last one.
Okay. Thank you. Number 3. Pak Afila, do you want to try number 3, Pak? Halo Pak Afila, do you want to try?
Saya nak try.
Oh yes, okay, good.
Apa
Number
yang
3.
diutamakan dalam budaya Jawa? Jawabannya nomor 1 ialah keseimbangan, keselaraan, dan keseriusan.
Bagus, terima kasih. Okay, thank you. And then number 4. Who other to try? Siapa yang mau coba? Nomor 4. Christine? Hi, Christine. You want to try number 4? Are you here? Okay. I want to invite to Jelly. Hi, Jelly di Matula. Yes. Yes. Who?
Student.
Yes, please, Pak. Number 4.
Di mana saja budaya Jawa yang berada di perantauan? Jawabannya Jakarta, Sumatera, dan Suriname.
Bagus, terima kasih. Good. Yeah, okay. Thank you. The last for number 5. Mukesh. Hi, Mukesh.
Ya, halo, selamat sore, Bu.
Selamat sore. Please, number 5.
Apa saja budaya yang diminati di luar negeri?
For the answer?
Jakarta, Sumatera, dan Suriname.
No, jawabannya. Jawabannya apa? The last question, the last answer.
Oke.
Yes.
Wayang kulit, keris, batik, kebaya, dan gamelan.
Bagus. Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Sama-sama.
Yes. So here ya, all of you, peninggalan budaya Jawa yang banyak diminati. So I think like you and so many people, especially for the foreign, they very interest for the culture, like Javanese culture. The first you can see here is batik. Batik, yeah. So many pattern. This is so many pattern for the batik. And then here gamelan. Ibu Dewi also already to share, explain about the gamelan. And here special the Javanese instrument traditional. And then ini namanya keris. Keris ya. Kemudian ini ada kebaya. Di sini so many kebaya type ya, and one of them maybe Bali ya. Ini kebaya Bali. Kebaya Indonesia, kebaya Jawa ya, like here. But now already to modify ya. Kemudian ini ada peninggalan ya, peninggalan like the artifact ya for the culture. And then ini wayang kulit. Ya, wayang kulit. Dan ini adalah about the folklore. Jadi ini merupakan the culture that so many the foreign is very interest for that ya. Jadi ini peninggalan-peninggalan yang diminati oleh para masyarakat luar negeri ya, or the foreign. Oke. I will to yes. Special wayang ya. Wayang I just want to like compare wayang kulit dan wayang golek. Ini dari Jawa.
but different place. Carilah perbedaan. So please, you can compare one A and B. What the difference from the wayang puppet? Saya ingin memanggil dulu Rohit. Hai Rohit. Hai Rohit. Okay, no. Yes. Ankita. Hai Ankita. Where are you? Okay. Olivia. Hi Olivia. Are you here? Mausumi. Mausumi?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Hi, Mausumi. So please, you can looking for or you can find for the picture A or the picture B. What the difference for the bot?
What is the difference?
Yes, the different. Same the puppet, but the different like type, like the what is it to some material.
It is made up of, one is made up of, I think it's bronze, brass material, and second it is made up of clay.
Okay, and
then some ornaments are also different.
But similar, yeah, have the person to play, yeah.
Yes, it's different. First person, it's like that puppet type picture A.
Yes.
But second person, it feels he is wearing something on his head. It's different.
Okay, thank you Mosomi ya, thank you. So ini adalah wayang kulit. The name of kulit we can say it like shadow pepper, but this is from the like skin cow. Kulit, yeah. But here we from kayu, ya, kayu. Ini kulit. Yang kedua, ini dari Jawa Tengah, the Central Jawa, Central Java ya, Jawa Tengah. Kalau ini we can say or we can call golek from Jawa Barat. The automatic, the language is different. Jawa Tengah is of course with the Javanese language. And Jawa Barat is using Sunda. We can call Sunda. Yeah. And yeah, same have the person or male, we can call dalang to playing. But the different, because here we have screen. Layar. Yeah, we have layar. So like have the shadow. But wayang golek, no screen. So we can looking the direct. Yeah. Okay, thank you. And then wayang orang and wayang kulit. This is from Central Java, both. This is from Central Java. What the difference?
Picture A, they are fighting on battlefield. And
Yes.
second one, it's like some screen or something in a closed area.
Yes, good. This is the human, yeah. This is the original, yeah. So battle original, like this is the person. We can call wayang orang. Yeah. So the person puppet. But here is with screen, yeah, and then no person, yeah, and one playing or one player, yeah. But wayang orang, the fight or other is direction. Okay, thank you. Now, yeah, please you can write. Actually, this is about the name of picture. Please you can make a sentence. Yeah. Now we can writing. Pusaka, this is not only keris ya, but so many kind of like senjata ya. And then here gamelan, dongeng timun mas. Kemudian ini ketoprak. Ketoprak is like the person puppet ya, but the story or the costume is different. And then rumah joglo, like the joglo house is very famous in the Central Java. So please, you can make a sentence. Yeah, up to you. You can make by yourself, please. 1 minute, yeah, 1 minute. Please, you can write the sentence from pusaka, gamelan, ketoprak, rumah joglo, and dongeng. 1 minute, please.
Saya punya rumah joglo.
Wah, bagus. Who ada ini? Siapa ya? Yeah. Sorry?
What are you saying, ma'am?
Yes, what's your name?
My name is Rohit Raj.
Ah, okay. Thank you, Rohit. Saya punya rumah joglo. Very good. Perfect. And then, who other? You can choose one. Yes, it's okay. You can try, please. Pak Sobian, maybe your student, you can say it or you can try. It's okay, don't worry. Please.
Saya suka ketoprak.
Oh, saya suka ketoprak. Oke. Ini siapa? Who are you? Who are they?
Rohit Raj, ma'am.
Oh, Rohit again, yeah.
May I try, ma'am?
Yes, of course, please.
Pusaka, with pusaka. Pusaka adalah kapal Java.
Pusaka adalah
kapal Java. Java vessel, a utensil made of.
Kepala, what is it?
Kapal Java.
Ini ya. Apa sih? Kepel apa ya? You can writing here.
Wait.
Oh ya, so many answer here ya in the chat ya. Prakash, Charlotte. Oke, Bafna ya.
Oke, saya sini.
Tadi pusaka apa pusaka? Please, you can complete it first. Pusaka adalah
Ya, no. Pusaka.
Kapal. No kapal. Pusaka adalah you can say senjata. Ya. Senjata di Jawa, can example like that ya. Not kapal ya. Different kapal is ship. Different.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Next, yes. Who are you to try?
Oke, saya
Teman. Boleh, itu teman lelaki saya memberikan saya pusaka. Bagus ya. Charlotte, very good.
Gamelan di Indonesia.
Oke.
Yes.
Lagi.
Saya.
No?
Saya.
Yes. Yes, gamelan siapa?
Music di Indonesia.
Halo.
Ya, siapa? Please, gamelan.
Saya
dengan dongeng.
Yes, one first. Gamelan first. Okay, gamelan first, please.
Sakirin, silakan.
Sorry?
Saya kirim.
Oh, you want to send in the chat?
Gamelan.
Yes, please you can set the gamelan.
Oke, Kak Nak.
Saya ada alat musik gamelan di Indonesia. Saya belajar alat musik gamelan di Indonesia.
Sorry, not clearly because have the many sound.
Saya belajar alat musik gamelan di Indonesia.
Oke. Saya belajar alat musik gamelan di Indonesia. Very good. Bagus. Very good. Ya, thank you. Terima kasih. The last dongeng. Ya, dongeng. Please dongeng. Oh, ini ya, Santos ya. Ibu saya biasa membacakan saya buku dongeng. Oh, very good. Oke. Ibu saya membacakan, ya, to reading, membacakan buku dongeng. Ya, bagus ya. Oke, terima kasih semuanya. Dan now because we will to discussing about the dongeng, I want to share about the story Asal-usul Batu Raden. Asal-usul Batu Raden is legend in Central Java. This is a part of the culture in Java, in Central Java. Please, I want to share. You can see the movie, maybe just 5 minutes. Yeah, I hope still have time. You can listen. Wait. Okay.
Asal-usul Batu Raden. Kisah dari Provinsi Jawa Tengah. Pada suatu waktu, ada seorang pemuda yang berkelahi dengan seekor ular besar. Di kemudian hari, cerita pemuda yang berkelahi dengan ular tersebut menjadi awal kisah asal-usul sebuah tempat yang bernama Batu Raden. Batu Raden masuk ke dalam wilayah Kabupaten Banyumas, Provinsi Jawa Tengah. Batu Raden juga dikenal sebagai tempat wisata yang memiliki pemandian air panas alami. Di zaman dahulu kala, ada seorang pemuda yang bernama Suta. Pemuda yang berasal dari keluarga miskin itu sehari-hari bekerja sebagai abdi dalam di pendopo kadipaten. Hari itu, Suta sedang membersihkan pekarangan belakang rumah adipati. Tolong! Ada ular, tolong! Seketika Suta terkejut dan mencari asal-muasal suara tersebut. Alangkah terkejutnya Suta. Dia melihat putri adipati tengah dililit ular besar. Tanpa pikir panjang, Suta menyambar seonggok kayu dan memukuli kepala ular. Ular yang marah itu pun menyerang Suta. Sedangkan Suta menghadapi ular itu dengan seonggok kayu. Sepertinya ular itu akan memenangkan perkelahian. Tubuh Suta sudah dibelitnya. Si ular siap memangsa Suta. Ular besar itu pun mati.
Putriku, ada apa ribut-ribut di sini?
Ayah, tadi ada ular besar. Putri Adipati menjelaskan kepada ayahnya kejadian yang baru saja dialaminya. Putri Adipati juga tidak lupa mengatakan kepada Adipati tentang keberanian Suta melawan ular besar itu.
Suta, selama ini kamu telah bekerja dengan baik dan jujur. Kamu juga sangat pemberani. Karena itulah, aku mengangkatmu sebagai pengawal putriku dan memberikan hadiah sekantung perhiasan ini kepadamu.
Ampun Gusti Adipati, terima kasih atas kemurahan Gusti Adipati.
Tetapi pemberian ini terlalu banyak. Hamba sudah cukup mendapatkan gaji dengan bekerja selama ini.
Adipati sangat kagum dengan kesederhanaan Suta. Adipati memaksa Suta menerima hadiahnya. Dengan terpaksa, Suta menerima sekantung perhiasan tersebut. Sejak saat itu, Suta diangkat sebagai pengawal pribadi Putri Adipati. Setiap hari, Suta mengawal Putri Adipati ketika bepergian. Putri Adipati pun jatuh hati kepada Suta. Hingga suatu hari,
Suta, ada keperluan apa sehingga kamu menghadap?
Ampun Gusti Adipati, mohon maafkan hamba jika bersikap lancang. Kedatangan hamba menghadap adalah untuk melamar Tuan Putri Adipati.
Apa? Dasar lancang. Derajatmu hanya seorang pesuruh, berani sekali melamar putriku. Pengawal, tangkap dan jebloskan manusia tidak tahu diri ini ke penjara bawah tanah.
Ayah, ampuni Suta. Dia pemuda yang baik. Ingat, dia yang menyelamatkanku dari ular besar itu. Adipati yang marah tidak mendengarkan putrinya. Suta pun dijebloskan ke penjara bawah tanah. Penjara bawah tanah tempat Suta ditahan hanya diterangi sebuah obor kecil. Bagian lantainya digenangi air sehingga setengah kaki Suta terendam. Kondisi penjara yang lembab tanpa sinar matahari membuat Suta jatuh sakit.
Suta, bangun.
Siapa kamu?
Aku disuruh Tuan Putri. Pergilah sekarang sebelum ketahuan menjaga. Tuan Putri menunggumu di tempat kamu membunuh ular besar itu.
Suta segera menemui Putri Adipati di tempat dia dulu membunuh ular besar itu. Suta dan Putri Adipati segera lari dari lingkungan kadipaten dan menuju ke lereng Gunung Slamet. Suta dan Putri Adipati menikah serta tinggal pada sebuah desa kecil di lereng Gunung Slamet sebelah selatan. Desa kecil itu sekarang disebut dengan nama Batu Raden. Batu Raden berasal dari gabungan kata batur yang artinya pembantu atau pesuruh. Sedangkan Raden adalah gelar kebangsawanan dalam masyarakat Jawa.
Oke, ya, so itu tadi untuk the story about the Batu Raden. The folklore is very famous ya in Central Java ya. So you can go to Purwokerto ya. Actually the Banyumas, the place. Batu Raden is from the two word Batur or like helper ya. Yeah, because the man, yeah, and then Raden is like to princess, yeah, like Ratu, and they cannot do loving, they cannot do together, but yeah, so they can go and in Slamet Mountain, and legend we can call Batu Raden. So please, I want to you like storytelling. After you listening or you watching the movie, the folklore, the like the legend, yeah. So please, you can mendongeng. This is very famous, and you can to try because on October. This is I can get inform to you on October. Badan Bahasa ya in Jakarta have competition to mendongeng, and I don't know the reward. Maybe you can go to Indonesia. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so please you can try here. The start is the opening, and then have the picture, the second picture, the third picture. Want to ada yang mau mencoba? Once maybe. Satu, ada yang mau mencoba? You want to try? Please with your language. I mean, not same the narrator. You can storytelling by yourself. Maybe. Marina. Hi Marina. Okay, Prakash. Hi, Prakash. Are you here, Prakash? Wait, oh. Okay, maybe this is not only 3 picture, but I already screenshot one slide. Oh, yes, Tin. Please, Tin, come. Please, you start from the first picture. Silahkan, Tin. Bisa dicoba, ya.
Halo, Bu.
Ya, silakan.
Izin bertanya, ini dalam bahasa apa ya?
Oh, bahasa Indonesia. Of
Oh,
course, bahasa
dikirain
Indonesia, ya.
bahasa
Of course, bahasa
sendiri.
Indonesia dong. Ya, silakan.
Minta nama si pria dan wanitanya itu ya, Bu.
To you, you want to make your name. Ini laki-lakinya Suta ya tadi, laki-lakinya Suta. But the girl you can Tin, okay, the Tin name. Yes, please.
Suta.
Yeah, Suta. Actually, Suta or Suto ya in the Javanese ya, we can say Suto ya.
Oh, jadi dengan gambar aja ya, Bu ya?
Ya.
Oh. Jadi di suatu hari
Oke,
ada
start di sini
salah
saja.
satu
Sorry, sini ya.
ada salah satu pria yang bernama Suto. Nah, Suto ini adalah pekerja apa ini? Petani atau apa ini ya? Terus di suatu hari dia mendengar suara salah satu perempuan yang teriak meminta tolong. Terus dianya itu cari suara itu dari mana. Nah, setelah itu dia ketemu salah satu perempuan yang sedang di apa ini nih?
Dililit, you can say lilit ya, dililit.
Dililit.
Ya.
Yang dililit sama ular. Ularnya besar. Terus si Suto ini memukul ularnya. Terus ularnya jadi melawan dia. Terus dia itu berani membunuh ular besarnya sampai ularnya mati.
Yeah.
Lalu si perempuan yang namanya jangan nama saya sih. Coba Putri ya. Putri. Jadi Putri menceritakan kejadian tersebut kepada ayahnya. Nanti ayahnya berterima kasih kepada Suto, terus membuat Suto, memberi pekerjaan untuk Suto ya, untuk menjadi penjaga si Putri. Betul nggak?
Betul, oke. Tidak apa-apa, silakan berekspresi, please.
Oh ya. Lalu hari demi hari, ketika si Suto sama Putri selalu berjalan-jalan bersama-sama, nanti si orang-orangnya jadi jatuh hati. Nah, kemudian si Suto menghadap ayahnya Putri untuk meminta Putri ya, mau menikah ya?
Ya.
Menikahi anaknya. Lalu ayahnya jadi marah. Ketika ayahnya itu marah, si Suto dipenjara, dimasukin ke penjara. Nanti Suto Ya, nanti Suto ada orang yang menyelamatkannya, saya nggak tahu itu siapa. Tapi tiba-tiba ada orang yang datang di penjaranya untuk menyelamatkannya. Lalu Soto sama siapa namanya ini? Putri, ya lari mereka naik naik kuda. Nah, mereka lari jauh sampai di tempat yang sangat aman. Lalu mereka menikah di sana dan tinggal di sana. Dan itulah yang menjadi apa?
The
I
name
don't
of
know,
place.
the origin of
Iya.
ya Batu
Nama ya,
Raden.
nama tempat itu
Batu Raden.
ya.
Ya, begitu. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih. Wah, bagus sekali, Tin. Oke, thank you very much. Ya, so untuk
You're
yang
welcome.
lain, so please for the other participant, I will to share the material. Ya, so you can like to describe, you can to try storytelling. If you cannot to remember from the video, you can see the part picture, and then you can create by yourself with your language, with your improve, yeah, what the name, please you can improve by yourself, but the story, the last or the ending, Batur and Raden is together, and then like have the name Legenda Batur Raden. Yeah, so this is homework for you because on Saturday you can like to create, you can expression ya, maybe ya, Miss Siti ya, Mbak Siti Komaria ya, ini nanti dibagikan, mereka bisa create by them ya, nanti bisa like vlog or the take a video please ya. Itu mungkin dari saya. For BIPA, yeah, we can still see tomorrow, yeah. Okay, matur nuwun in Javanese language is terima kasih, yeah. Matur nuwun is terima kasih in Javanese, and then sugeng kepanggih malih, sampai jumpa lagi. So, see you tomorrow, ya. Dan terima kasih, selamat sore.
Terima kasih Ibu Dr. Wati Istanti yang sudah menyampaikan materi yang sangat menarik di sore hari ini. Kita sudah mempelajari, we have learned about bahasa Indonesia dengan objek material yaitu budaya, baik itu budaya material maupun budaya ideal. Nah, jangan lupa besok kita akan bersama lagi dengan Ibu Dr. Istanti di jam yang sama. Nah, untuk saat ini jika teman-teman sekalian ada yang hendak bertanya, please raise your hand, sampaikan apa yang hendak Anda tanyakan kepada Ibu Wati. Silahkan teman-teman, please. Anyone, please? Oke, kalau tidak ada, silahkan kawan-kawan untuk mengisi presensi ya, daftar kehadiran. Oke, please Lin, Tien, ya. Tien, silahkan.
Bu, ya, permisi sebentar aja. Yang tadi itu story tadi itu apakah ada kerja ayahnya seperti yang batu ada tadi Bu? Dikejar ya, mereka kalau lari. Saya tulis saja ya.
Ini saya jawab atau bagaimana, Pak Hertin?
Iya, silakan.
Iya.
Iya, silakan,
Ya,
Dokter Wati.
apakah kalau mereka lari tidak pernah dikejar ya? Saya tidak diberitahu sih mereka dikejar atau tidak. No, no. Tin, yeah. The question why like the father Putri ya, Putri father not to kejar ya, apa bahasa Inggrisnya? Tidak mengejar Putri karena Putri dan Suto lari jauh ya, sudah far dan mereka berada di bawah Gunung Slamet. Jadi di dalam cerita itu sebetulnya sudah dilakukan pengejaran from the Putri father, tetapi karena tidak pernah bertemu, akhirnya Putri father said, ya sudah, my daughter hilang begitu. Ya, tapi pasti sudah dikejar hanya karena memang tahu bahwa mereka jatuh cinta, falling in love ya, itulah gitu. Ya, oke.
Oke. Tutup. Oke, terima kasih untuk jawabannya dari Dr. Wati Stanti ya. Jangan lupa kawan-kawan nanti besok bisa juga kita akan bertemu lagi bersama Ibu Dr. Wati Stanti di jam dan waktu yang sama. Dan selain bersama Ibu Dr. Wati Stanti, kita juga nanti akan membahas mengenai kebudayaan pesisir, lebih tepatnya yaitu terkait dengan ruang-ruang budaya Jawa Pesisir sebagai objek wisata kultural. Nanti kita juga akan ditemani bersama Mas Yogi Pajri. Ya. Jadi sampai jumpa minggu besok ya di jam dan waktu yang sama. Terima kasih kawan-kawan untuk perhatian semuanya. Jangan lupa nanti ada tugas ya. Saya mengingatkan. We have an assignment for Thursday and Saturday. The first one is video testimony about summer course, and the second one, the presentation of the which is comparing the culture from Indonesia and another culture from your own origin country. Okay, so video testimony and presentation in 22 July 2023 and 22 July. Oke. Jadi ada tugas membuat video testimoni dan juga membuat presentasi terkait dengan perbedaan atau persamaan antara budaya di Indonesia maupun di tempat atau di negara asal Anda sekalian. Terima kasih. Akhir kata, selamat sore kawan-kawan semuanya. Sampai jumpa besok di jam dan waktu yang sama.
Terima kasih
Iya, selamat sore.
semuanya. Sampai jumpa.
Terima kasih
Terima
Bu
kasih
Wati.
Bu
Terima
Wati.
kasih Bu Wati, terima kasih Bu Dewi.
Menarik sekali. Terima
Sampai jumpa
kasih
kembali
Dr.
besok
Dewi.
semuanya.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Terima kasih banyak Pak.
Terima kasih kembali. Kamboja hadir semua. Ya,
Terima kasih. Terima
sama-sama.
kasih Prakas.
Oh ya,